Sebastian, is it that time of day? Is it that time of day to go for a walk? Is it? You tell me. Oh, we won't go, you know, we'll stay here. What do you reckon? Oh, is it your way of telling me? Okay, I get the hint. That I do. Should we go for a walk then? You coming? No? You don't know yet though, do you? That mummy's back tomorrow. And she'll come on walks as well, she will. Yeah. So let's go, shall we? Yeah, let's go for a walk. Come on then, boy. That's not the right way, Bear. No, not over the sofa. Definitely not. But he did, so it's too late. I got the treats, I got a lead just in case if I have a problematic doggy. So we're going to go for a bit of a walk. Well, it's been a rather lovely day, it really has. As you can see, extremely sunny still. Yeah, up there, sunny. And I've been busy in the garden. I know probably in the morning when I upload this video, or you might see it in the morning. But still, you know, I'll talk about what I've been up to today. Sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Sebastian, can you open the gate for me, mate? Can you open the gate? Come on, I'm waiting. Get your opposable thumbs. No? Oh, okay, I'll do it then. God, I'm being it. Oh, they expect me to do everything they do. They really do. We're not going that way, we're going to go the other way. And let's just check the gargoyle letterbox, just in case. I've got a bill. Oh, yeah, I have got an orange bill. That means I've got to pay my internet. My fibre, yeah. Got to have your fibre, you see. You've got your solubles and insoluble fibre. Yeah, no, not that kind of fibre. No, not at all. So there they go, they're off. Yeah, okay. Can you wait for me, guys? I've got a cart. No. See a farm cart? Everyone needs a farm cart. They do. They look absolutely lovely. All the grasses and that haven't been cut yet. It'd be quite sad to see it cut actually, but there you go. It'll happen, and I suppose it has to be done at some point. Otherwise, you end up with a load of matting and like horrible. It goes like tufty and that, you see. So, the sun's behind me. Let's go that way. Do. Look at that over there, isn't that nice? Yeah, a bit breezy. It's a warm breeze though, that is. But this here is the end of the shimano that goes beside our property. And when I finally get the flipping machine fixed, after the new battery now, after it blew up yesterday, this shimano goes down half and through the tree lines down to, well, it links up with this road here that we're on at the moment. The road goes round and it links up with it, which makes a nice round walk. So in some ways it'd be nice to get it cut so we can incorporate it in our walks, you see. Then you go across one of our fields, so yeah, a little meadow. But it's rather nice, it is. So I'm on the edge of the hamlet. We're now walking towards the actual hamlet itself, the hamel, and it's a lovely place to live. It really is. Don't be wrong, it's not gonna make you rich living here, unless you're a farmer, probably. I don't know, but it's one of them things, isn't it? It's the sacrifice, isn't it? You either live in the city, maybe earn money, or you live in the wilderness and maybe not. Then again, considering I work online, maybe I should do quite well really, but people hate me. I've got used to it now. Yeah. I'll tell you who really hates me is YouTube. If my other channel's anything to go by. So yeah, it's rather nice, look at that. Oh, let's get me out of the screen, but it's better to see it better. So I'm bleaching it out. It's on face tracking, you see, so it does the exposure on face tracking, which is all very well, but that means everything else, apart from my beautiful contours, will be overexposed behind me. So now we come up to this hamlet over here, which is Bury, and this sort of hamlet over here, and it's quite a nice little hamlet, it really is. But when we first bought our house, which is a little farmhouse on the edge of the hamlet, it's not actually in the hamlet, it's a different hamlet really. It's a pre-Bury, but it's when we bought our place, me and Darren, Dizzy as we call him, we were digging the well. Yes, because we dug a well. Alright, so we really are digging the well. People were coming past. Come on, why are you going the wrong way, buddy? So we're digging our well. People coming past and going, bonjour, bonjour. Yeah, same people back. Yeah, every day they come past. Bonjour, bonjour, make a bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. And then they got to Savar. And 3 days later, it went into hello. They're English. For God's sake. Now, when we bought a house, we didn't know there was any English here, to be fair. And this hamlet here, there's only one French lady who lives here, and she speaks perfect English. So everyone speaks English. Oh, it's terrible, really. And in the next hamlet, on the big hamlet, which is a Pomeruli, and there's a lot of French there, but there's also quite a bit of English, food English there as well. But French is obviously the dominant language. They're good, and it's quite a nice little hamlet actually. But when I was speaking to, and sort of my broken French, with she's dead now. She died just about 2 years ago. She passed away, and we had this basically the hamlet gets everyone together and we all have a party together. Yeah, it's quite a common thing to do in France. It's a real communal thing. It's very lovely. And I was talking to this little old there. She was the oldest. She was over 100. She was 102 or something crazy. She's ancient little woman. And I asked her what she thought about the English living here in a hamlet and what have you. And you know what she said? She says, I like it because if it wasn't for the English living here, and I suppose that would refer to the Dutch and other nationalities as well, the schools wouldn't be able to run. Even though the schools only got about 30-40 children in it, our local primary school, and they just wouldn't have enough funding to run, you know. So, you know, she was thinking about her grandchildren, which was rather nice. There we go, guys. Yeah, just gave him a treat. Not Pandora though, because she didn't pay attention. And she could lose some weight, like me. Yeah. Hey, there's my house. There it is, that. The Treed Brewery. It's got a pair of eyes peering over the edge of the valley. So, it's an old farmhouse, it is. And so it's various stages of build. The original building was the actual little barn that was built originally. And then the bread oven was built next to it, attached. And in this hamlet here, there used to be a lot more houses. In fact, they still use the numbers to work out the numbers of the existing houses. They base it on the houses that were there originally. And the foundations, you can just see them under the grass. How I say foundations, not really foundations. There's bits of stone and stuff showing, and they're basically the houses that are tied to the land, I suppose, where people used to work the land and live on the land. And then times change, mechanisation and all that, you know, industrial revolution, and people move on, don't they? They go elsewhere for work because the jobs aren't really available as they were working on the land. You know, farmers just want to have boys, little baby boys, so they can be little boy farmers later on. Yeah, that kind of still happens today, and other countries and what have you, like India or African countries and what have you. You know, they need they feel that they need men to work the land and the girls to wash the pots. It's really sexist, isn't it? It really is. But it's not the case anymore. And now we've got mechanisation taking over everything and taking all the jobs. Now things have changed here somewhat here in France. Now that used to be the case, where the youngsters would move into the cities, leave home basically, go to Rouen, go to Limoges, go to Paris, and places like that. You know, they'd go to the cities to find work because that's the only choice they had. There was no work here in the country. But since the influx of the English, the Dutch and other nationalities, there's been more work here. Well, there was, until Brexit. Well, what we found is a lot of the youngsters, that they managed to find work here and they stayed at home. Now, I was having a procedure. I was having a procedure, as you do. Yeah, I was having a procedure where they put the camera up, and I had to eat this weird stuff, or drink this weird stuff, to make sure I was empty. 3 days before, it was horrible, I tell you. Hey guys, come on. Ugh. Yeah, that's it. And you, Dora as well. And Wally, you want to do, Wally? Oh, there you boy. Yeah. There you go, fella. Good boy. Anyway, I was having this procedure, and I was talking to a geezer in there. Oh God, he spoke perfect English. Embarrassing it is. And he had the franchise for one of the Intermarchés, or Super U, in a little place called Chabanais. And so I asked him pretty much the same question, really. what he said to me was just that pretty much the same thing again, but with the view that the children don't leave home, as you know, there's not so many children leave home, you know, to find work, which is great if you want to keep your family together, isn't it? You know? So I can understand with parents now, you know, you want to keep your kids not too far away. Unlike me, I moved to a different country. Oh, let's go up here. Oh, they cut it and they collected it. I don't remember 3 weeks ago or a few days ago we were on here, and that was all tall grass. No, it's not. It's been cut, it's been baled and taken away. That it has. Oh, looks like you get ticks now, that's good. Yeah, I don't want ticks. I had a couple of ticks the other day, that was a bit worrying. Don't get limes. But look over there though, isn't that nice? Panoramic. And there's my house over there. So yeah, it's a lovely place to live, it really is. Very fortunate. In many ways, I just got to sort out the finances somehow. Oh, it's windy up there. I'll get the kite. Oh, maybe that's what I could do. That's an idea. What if I attach my DJI sports camera to my parakeet and then record and talk while I'm doing it? So I have to record it separately. That could be hilarious. We could do that. Might give that a go. That'd be a novel idea, wouldn't it? God, that wind. It's warm wind though. Lovely warm wind. So yeah, it's all been collected on here, so that's quite good. Now in the distance over here, there's another little farm. You see the little farm over there in the distance? That's not you. That's empty. No one lives there, anything. It's just used for storage now. But when we get to the main road towards Limoges Airport, you know, Bellegarde, we go that way, go past that little farm every time. So we've got the wheat over there in that field. I think it's wheat. Looks like wheat. Right, so there you are. Rather nice, isn't it? Hey? Can't be bad. Yeah, it's wheat. Oh, there's sheep. And that's Didier's farm over there. And that other house on the right hand side looks a bit more run down. That is well, he's English neighbour. And it's got a bit doolally if you ask me. There you go. Shame. His missus left him basically, they're kind of being a bit loopy. Rather nice. Anyway, that house actually, this one where he lives in now, I'm not going to say his name obviously because it's not fair, but it was the guy that lives in there, before he bought that with his missus who left him, the old man before was being looked after by our French neighbour, Philip, yeah? And he passed away, and she got to keep the car. So yeah, Renault Cat 4, absolutely immaculate it was until she hit a dare. Yeah, it's kind of ripped it off. Well, not quite right off really. An economical repair, I suppose you would say. But yeah. But what he used to do though, because in France, I can't remember who it was or which president it was who done this. They decided in their wisdom that every house, or every hamlet would have a flipping street light in the hamlet. I'm glad I'm outside the hamlet, because that's just an annoyance. You have this light shining in your bedroom window. His, that house there, his light, yeah, is literally in his flipping yard. His area at the front of his house. It shines right as a window. I'd put a bag over it or something. I'll do something. I'll get a shotgun. I'd have to do something with it. I can part with that. No, crazy idea. And that's, you know, and the same applies to the hamlet over here as well. They've also got one. Luckily, our little hamlet, which is on the edge of the hamlet, doesn't have one. Thankfully, yeah. Maybe it had to be so many occupants or something. I don't know. I don't know what the rules were. Oh, it's rather nice. And Pandora's digging. Can you see a little bum in the air? She's busy digging. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's in there somewhere. I'm gonna get it. I am gonna get it. Let me body. You gonna get it as well, fella? Huh? Oh, you heavy breather. He's a breather. Oh, okay. You got it, Sebastian. Okay. What about Wally? You're a good boy. And Pandora's too busy in the distance, as you can probably see. Digging. Oh no, she thinks she missed a note now. Oh no, she had a look and didn't see anything. So she stuck her head back down the hole again, wagging her tail. Oh, there's one in there. She'll find a vole or some kind of mammal and she'll chuck it up in the air and gobble it. No, you've had one. I'm not going to constantly give you treats. Yeah, you get fat like me. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Yeah, you need a drink. You need to cool down. Check in some water when you get back, maybe. Oh, what do you reckon? Huh? No, she's still at it. Now, if I can have a little bit of walk this way across this field, she'll be, oh, wait, yeah, don't leave me. And then she'll run and catch up with us and forget about a mole or vole or I don't know, field mouse or whatever it might be. She's a little horror, she is. She really is. Oh, dogs, eh? So there's a stroll back to the house. Oh, the missus is back today. Oh, you'll be back today. Yeah. Gonna be picking her up. Maybe. You know what? Well, she's had a bit of a sniffle, she has, and a bit of a sore throat. I said, oh, you might have COVID. Yeah, I know you had the vaccine and all that, but you can still get COVID. It's just that vaccine will prevent you from actually having a bad dose of it. So I'm not going to pick you up, so I'll leave you there. I'll leave you at the airport, I'm picking you up, And she did a COVID test. She was serious. So she did a COVID test. And she didn't have COVID, no. She thinks it's probably allergies, actually. She went to the air, feels so polluted. That's the thing is, when you live at a place like this, you realise how dirty everywhere else is. You really do. Now this area of France, in Limousin, has the highest number of centurions. Not centurions like, like warriors. No. Like Roman centurions, no. Centurions or centurions. Old people. People over 100 years old. Had a letter from the Queen and all that. Oh no, they're French. They hung their Queen. Or took off her head. Off with her head! It's health reasons, I imagine. You're living off the land. I think I've been bit by an ant here. Feel it. I always tell an ant bites. They have the formalin. Hence here in France they're called formi. And it's ants. There's a certain kind of irritation they do. Yeah. Apart from them eating the peppers, which is a hell of an irritation. And other stuff. Causing problems with the aphids. But yeah, I was watching a documentary. I've seen it twice actually, but a few years ago I saw it. It's like a Channel 4 type documentary. I felt about where was the healthiest place to live in the world. It comes with Japan and China and places like that. And I think the first place was actually Italy. It was Italy. Yeah, I think it was Italy. And these people were living basically off the land. These people they used it as a demonstration. And all they had was a mattock and a club to farm the land. And they had a hell of a lot of produce. I mean, hell of a lot. Ooh. And they had these racks and stalls with sliding ladders to get all the jars down and stuff like that. And it's probably available online somewhere if you want to see it. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's it's the healthiest place to live in the world. And Japan come high up. France did as well. And they put it down to in France, not to say what they were eating, because the French eat a lot of fat. And people don't seem to realise this. Fat isn't necessarily dangerous. No. It's making sure you've got all the other stuff so you can process it. If you're on a low carb diet and you're trying to get your ketones and stuff like that, you'd want to eat lots of fat. Otherwise you're not going to be in keto. So yeah, it's that was an interesting documentary, it really was. And it was really interesting to see how people were living off the land like that. And they had years of food stalls, you know. And there's only, well, I think there's about 4 people living there. Like, you know, I think there was a family with their kids and, you know, grown up children and stuff, and their kids. No, there's more than 4. There'd been more than 4. Anyway, they had a lot of food, but I wouldn't be surprised they had enough food there for like 3 or 4 years. You know, masses of food, all in jars and stuff, and dried and what have you. And then you got the herbs. There's a lot of knowledge, a lot of skill. But I suppose in the UK, it wouldn't be considered skilled, would it? No. That's a hell of a lot of knowledge, you know. Even like me doing what I do, I've got a bit of a broad knowledge about a lot of things. And not, I wouldn't say I'm a specialist. It's like, I know, jack of all trades, master of none. Although I'm pretty, you know, qualified in woodwork and photography and electrical work. Well, qualified in it, so there you go. It's like the same old story, isn't it? It's actually having that been put into a position where the need for something or to do something, it kind of forces you to learn it, so to speak. Like for instance, in the past, I need to get my car fixed, I can't afford to get it fixed, how do I do that then? So I have to learn how to do it, then you do it. And over a period of time, you build up all these little bits and little nuggets of knowledge, and it actually, how to put it, it promotes common sense and practical skills. So you can adapt or utilise that knowledge that you've picked up on how to do one thing, and you can apply that to something else. You know. So it's silly things. It's like how many times I've seen even some members of my family that, you know, they try and put a nut on the end of a bolt, and they keep constantly twisting around, and it won't go on. Oh, I can't do it. No. So just do a couple of turns left, anti-clockwise, and then turn to the right, clockwise, and it just drops into place. Then you see, it's just silly things like that. Other things is like when you're using a battery drill, and they're going, you know, it's ratcheting in the head of the screw, making a right old mess of it. So no, pulse your drill, pulse it, pulse. What happens is the screwdriver bit kind of starts winding out the screw. As soon as you stop, it goes back into the screw again. So you pulse it if it's a problematic screw. Yeah, it's all this thing about press a button and go kind of thing. It's it doesn't always work, does it? You know, sometimes you've got to give it a little bit of finesse. You know, you tell my ladies man, can't you? No, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be lost, I would. Oh, my little Pandora, she's having the last wee. Oh no, she's finished. So we'll come back to the house now. So they've already had one walk today, so just a little extra wee walk. So because I'm on live on Max's show Tuesday night. Tuesday night. So which is tonight. So I'm recording this in the evening for tomorrow. So yeah, better do a bit of a recce, I suppose. Or get a bit of sleep. Might get an hour's nap, just a cat nap or something. So a bit brighter. Oh, the size of this oak tree. It's a biggie. There's bats up there, you know. There's bats. Yeah. If you want a bit of fun, there's a YouTuber. His name is Ginger Billy, and he's a bit of a redneck. He's hilarious though. He's actually I think he's a nurse actually, but he makes all these videos. He's got a lot of subscribers, about 10 million subscribers now. So he's doing really well, and he's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I was watching one that came in my feed yesterday, and it was a spoofy done with Batman and Joker, and it's ridiculous. It's just so stupid. It's just funny because it's stupid. It's just it's hilarious. I just think, you know, and he's a real, you know, strong geezer, muscular geezer, what have you. Yeah, he's a little, he's a funny redneck. That's what he is. But yeah. Ginger Billy, definitely worth a watch. It's funny. I bet he actually spends quite a bit of money on his videos though, actually, because he made this, got his old car, he's made it into a Batmobile. He's going on about his old Batmobile was the jet engine, and that it would only do 2 miles to the gallon, he goes. And this one does like 40 or 50 miles to the gallon or something that was going on about. But he's The thing is, he's playing all the parts himself. He was being Batman, and he was playing Joker and another superhero geezer as well. It's just a spoof, you know, it's a bit of fun. But I just like his energy, he's got lots of energy. I'd like to do something like that actually, but it costs money, you know. But then again, he's got a big enough channel, he's obviously earned a bit of money from that, I imagine. He's got 5 million subscribers, the amount of views he gets on every video, because they're so ridiculous. He does about one a week. So he puts quite a bit of effort into it already. I don't know whether he does it all himself, I think he probably does, or whether he has people or friends that help him out. Oh my giddy aunt, is an orange bill! And junk mail day. I'll have to stop this. They shouldn't do this because I actually said, I filled in the form and says publicity. No publicity please. There was no junk mail because it's bad for the environment. And then all of a sudden it's like it resets and you start getting it again. It's annoying. It's all those, you can't even burn it really because the inks that they use and stuff, it's all got toxins in it. Anyway guys, I've got my, like I say, my orange bill, which isn't very good. I don't like orange bills. Oh, they actually, it's not very much money anyway, to be fair. No. And then all this flipping lot. Oh. Down to the post office again tomorrow, down to the sorting off and say, I don't want all this rubbish. Take that little box again, will you? Anyway guys, should we have that treat? Or can I have them? Can I eat the treats? Been there, done that before, plenty of times. I tell you what, if you want to eat dog food, Fido's quite good, you know, by Purina. Yeah, they're like little meaty crackers they are. Yeah, definitely recommend it. Have it with milk. Do. Sebastian, Pandora. Give it a go, girl. Give it a go. Put some effort in. And then a Wally. There you go, boy. That's a good fella. Anyway. Do you think we ought to go back in there, my friends, and get out of this hot sun? No, you two, yeah, you got better things on your mind. Oh, I dropped some rubbish. I'm fly tipping. Ugh, fly tipping, I am. Living rubbish. Oh dear. Well, I suppose I better get ready to pick the missus up as well soon. Oh dear. Okay. Well, tomorrow it is anyway. House is a mess. Oh God's sake, Wally. He keeps doing it. Look at these random oxeye daisies. I've got the lavender as well, lavender. Alliums, irises. And the hibiscus on the back there. It's not on fire yet though. No. Anyway, tell you what, I'm going to say, have a lovely day. Oh, okay. How do you do that? Ta-ta.